Hi everybody, I hope everyone's doing well. This video I will be reviewing a product that I am very excited to review and I think a lot of people are very interested in. So this video I will be reviewing a brush that I purchased last month when I was in Japan. This is a Suqqu brush, and the reason why this brush this review is highly anticipated is the fact that it has established itself as a cult brush. It is very difficult to find or to get your hands on because of its limited distribution, and at the same time it is extremely pricey. I think this is the priciest brush I've ever purchased in my life. So I'm gonna begin with this. So this is the Suqqu brush. It comes in this packaging and it is obviously just a very basic black packaging. This is, I don't know if you guys can see that, it says Suqqu and it's called the cheek brush. Now this one I purchased for 7,000 or 8,000 yen. My math, I can't even remember the exchange rate right now, but I promise you I will put all the information, especially in terms of price, down below. This is how the brush looks. It comes in this plastic, which I have not removed it from, and when I do use it I still put it back in the same packaging. So this is how the brush looks. So this is how the ferrule looks. It's like a laminated ceramic kind of handle. Here it says Suqqu. I don't know if you guys can see that. I am gonna try to zoom this in. So this is the shape of the brush. This is how the handle looks like. It's a very beautiful, like, ceramic with a glossy finish kind of brush. It says Suqqu right here. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that. This brush is much coveted because of its quality, and I think a lot of you guys are already familiar with that. Sure, a lot of you are familiar with Lisa Eldridge, and way before, I think maybe 4 years back, she was already mentioning her favorite brushes, and this was already in her list. So now that I zoom out, you guys can see how small the brush actually is zoomed out. And unfortunately, the only brushes that I brought with me right now are Japanese brushes as well. But you will see the difference in size. This is a Suqqu and this is a Lunasol brush. I even have a Dior brush that has a wider shape to it. So you can see how minuscule this really is. Even compared to the MAC 116, this is still, I would say, a fourth smaller in terms of shape. So the reason why this brush is very popular in quality is the fact that, number one, it's handmade. Number two, it's 100% natural fibers and it's squirrel hair. And number three, and I think the one that is really very that really truly stands out is the fact that these brushes are not cut to have this shape. They're actually binded by hand, and every strand is laid out in such a way that it creates this shape. So you can just imagine they lay every strand. This is not cut by a machine, and they lay it in a way that the edge of the hair forms this shape, and then it's bundled by hand. So just those three things really makes you want to have the brush. Now, when I realized how much it was, when I did go to the counter, I didn't even grab it right away, even if I knew that it was going to be such a good brush because of all the reviews and having people that I really admire say it's a must-have brush. The price just kind of made me have to think about it a bit more, but as soon as I actually tried to swipe it on my cheeks, it was just, it's so hard to say, but it's one of those things where you just really have to try it to know what people are talking about, like the girl on Meteorites or the Bioderma. I mean, you can review it so many ways, and a lot of people do review it in different ways to describe it, but it's just, when the difference is really as soon as you have it on your skin, you just know. You instantly know because of the plethora of brushes you have and your experience with brushes and all these tools. You just know that it really is very different from the rest. And I remember one of the first videos that Lisa Eldridge shared this brush, and she was just saying that when she uses it in celebrity artists, they actually say that when she uses this brush, it's like they can almost fall asleep. It's like somebody is lulling you to sleep, and I kid you not, this is the sensation this brush really gives. And it actually even makes my previous brushes that I really liked and have made my holy grail, just make me feel like they were scratchy. It's that level. It really takes the brushes to a whole different level. And now when I use my MAC 116 or my Dior cheek brush number 6, I mean blush brush, even that I find irritable now. I mean, not irritable, but it irritates my skin. I want it to be this soft. It almost feels like a feather. Like there's really nothing rubbing on my skin. And another thing that I really like about this, besides just the softness of the bristles, is the fact that it is just very dense. It's dense enough, but it picks up the right amount of product without making it overly pigmented, but at the same time it's not too light. So I'm gonna try to show you guys. So this is the only blush that I have here. I actually just did my favorites video, so it just grabs product so perfectly. So I have it right there, and it just, I'm gonna try to put it on my other cheek. The shape of the brush as well is just perfect for the apples of the cheeks, and even if it is such a soft brush, it really is able to effectively deposit product on my cheeks with minimal friction or irritation. And it's just, I also really like the shape of the brush. It is perfect for the cheeks. One of the reasons why I like the MAC 116 is the shape of it, and I already think that was just perfect, you know, just to deposit on the apples of your cheeks. This is even so much better, so much. Now the two brushes I want to compare it to, this one looks really dinky, but this is a Shiseido blush brush, and this one is a Lunasol sheet brush. I also thoroughly love this, and I think that they mentioned that this Lunasol brush is also manufactured by a Japanese supplier called Hakuhodo. I don't know if you guys have heard of that, but they're also one of the cult brush brands that you can find only in Japan. Well, now you can get them in LA as well, but this is the Suqqu cheek brush. Is definitely far softer, and in terms of quality of bristles, far more premium than the Lunasol brush. This is a beautiful brush, don't get me wrong, and this is even softer than my Dior blush brush, but you can see it's a bit wider, but it also beautifully applies product. But this is just shape-wise and quality of bristles, it's just, it really is the best. It is way better than any of the brushes that I've ever considered as holy grail must-haves, and I really think that for the quality that you're getting, the price that you're getting, I've already washed this. It hasn't shed one single hair. It is really great quality for the price that you pay for. So it's not like you're getting, you feel like you're paying too much for something that isn't so good. It actually is, I think, worth the value that you're paying for. So that is about it. That is my full review on the Suqqu cheek brush. I hope you guys found that interesting and informative. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day or a great evening.